Hi, my name's Tim Holmes. I'm Senior Partner for Growth, based in South Africa, working for Sirdar Group. What we want to talk about today is the need for a board and understanding why you might want a board. So we run a program called High-Performance Boards, or growing companies through high-performance boards. And there's some key questions that we would like you to consider and think about, because if any of them are answered in the negative, then it's really something you need to think about joining us on the workshop so that you can answer those questions. So things like, have you ever been in a situation where you've thought about the difference between the roles and responsibilities of a shareholder, a director and a manager? And as an entrepreneur, typically as a founder of a small, medium business, you may be wearing all those three hats. Now, if you don't understand clearly what the difference in roles and responsibilities are between those three hats, then maybe there's something to consider is to join the program. So the question is, do you clearly understand the difference between a shareholder, a director and a manager and their place in your business? And if the answer is no, then we'd advise you to join the workshop. Another question which comes up often in discussions with business owners and entrepreneurs in general is, why do I need a board? So for a listed company, it's basically essential. You don't really have much choice. You have to have a board in place because it's expected, it's part of the regulations, etc. For a privately held or family business, it's not something you have to have. But we would advise that it's something you should at least be considering actively. And if you don't have one, be very clear on why you don't have one and what the benefits are of not having one. So my question to you is, do you understand why a board is important? If you understand that, great. Happy to support you in any way and let you continue on your way without a board. But be clear on why you haven't got a board. And there could be a multitude of reasons. It's not a right or wrong answer. If you don't understand why a board is important, then let us know. The third aspect is really, okay, I've got this board, but how does it add value? So for a private business, it's very much about value. Everything we do is checking, is that too expensive? What is the value of that new piece of equipment? Is it really going to increase our revenue? Is it going to reduce our costs? We're always tweaking and adjusting and looking at that little bit extra. How do we tweak this thing to just get a little bit more? Whereas for a listed company, the value of the board is it ticks the box and it's a compliance thing, and those are all the things I have to do. I'm not necessarily looking at what value the board's going to add in terms of driving the strategy of the business. It's less of a priority. Whereas for a private company, if that board does not add value at every meeting, and you can't tangibly see that value at every meeting, then you're going to start questioning, why am I spending all that money on those directors? Why am I spending all that money and time on this process? So if you want to find out more about the value of a business, then it's important to read up, look on the internet, check on where other resources, speak to friends who've got boards in a private company with independent directors. Find out from them what has changed in their business. Has their business grown? Has it changed the way they think? Has it moved up to the next level they would have been able to achieve before? So one of the things we want to try and cover in that workshop is that explaining why it's so important to have a board, but also why there is value in it. What is the point of doing it, and how do you get some kind of reward for putting it in place? And it may not be monetary. It might be more time. It may be taking your business to the next level. It may be to facilitate and allow you to put that succession plan in place that you've been struggling with for some time. It may get to the point where you get a higher multiple when you're trying to sell the business. That might be the value. So it's unique to you in terms of what it might look like. But if you don't understand the process of putting the board in place and the outcome you could hopefully achieve from that process, then it's really difficult, obviously, to understand why you want to do it in the first place. So if you answered no to any of those questions, if you need more information, then please join us at the next Growing Companies Through High-Performance Boards workshop. There are details on our events page, sirdargroup.com/events. Click on the link below or send us an email and we can give you more details. Thank you.